Hello everyone once again, and we're going to continue to discuss this long-range Wi-Fi, and this time we're going to Venezuela. Last time we were in Italy, and we're going to Venezuela now, and we're going to see what these guys claim to have done. So here in the here in the Wikipedia, we have a comment about this link that I'm going to explain about this unamplified. This unamplified means they supposedly did not use any amplifier. Well, we'll see about that in the pictures. So they claim they did 279 kilometers between Pico del Águila and the other location was El Baúl. So I did a simulation. I did not use Radio Mobile because of the Earth curvature in Radio Mobile. I see the Earth is flatter in Radio Mobile for some reason. So I did the simulation for the Earth curvature and on the LigoWare link calc. So this was in 2006. They used the channel 1. They used a bandwidth of 22 megahertz. Wasn't this supposed to be 20? I have a question here. If this is a mistype or they actually used 22. Wireless router. The famous Linksys WRT with Open WRT, probably the most famous firmware. There's also DDWRT, which is this one. They use different firmwares, but the same devices, which is kind of they are the same base. 279 kilometers, parabolic dish. This is where the fun begins. Recycled from satellites. They had aluminium with a mesh reflector of 2.74 meters. This is almost 3 meters in diameter. This is huge. And they had another one with the offset feed with almost 2.5 meters by 274. Ooh, this is huge on both ends. And they used Yagi antennas, 12 dBi as a feed for the parabolics. So they used the LMR 400 cable. This is a low loss cable. And let's see what we can find. First of all, 279. Let's check this out. So I went to the Earth curvature calculator. We're going to this one. We see the target is 279, and I'm going to show you here a presentation. I'm actually going to open up the link here, parameters, and this is this mountain. It's very, very high. It's 400 meters. It's a very high place. It's at more than 4 kilometers in height. So let's place it over here. We don't need this. And we're going to calculate this. So you're going to have a hit target at 170, rounding the numbers, 170. Oh, sorry, you'll hit the horizon. The line of sight will end at 232, and you will need a target above 170 meters. So at the other point in El Baúl, they need to be above the 170 meters. So in my calculation, my simulation here, let's see, minimize this so you can see the link. So I have the place, this is the meters, and I found a spot, I don't know here, I don't know where they were, but I found a spot that more or less matched the distance and matched the altitude that this link could be made. So I've set this to, doesn't matter here, I didn't put the gain there. They probably calculated with a 35 dBi or something like that. The final result will be more receive signal, so it doesn't matter much. The main thing I want to see here is line of sight. So when I go to results, we have this. So we have a 277. This because I don't know exactly where this is at El Baúl. So more or less I placed the receiver there. The signal minus 86. Remember, this is minus 86. It's not a very good signal, but in the parameters I didn't put much. Of a gain at the antenna. That's why this is a bit low. So as you can see, there's a Fresnel line here hitting the ground, and I believe this is possible. Yes, unlike the other one in Italy, this is possible. I believe it is. It wouldn't be perfect because of these Fresnel lines, and there's a difference here that we're not simulating to the right frequency. They use channel 1. We're going to simulate here. Let's calculate link. This was for 5 GHz, and if the results shows the right way, you're going to see the Fresnel zones. They're going to they're going to be much wider. If you remember, no, he actually doesn't adapt the drawing to reality. So it's like hitting the ground and passing by. So you have some clearance above. I believe you have some clearance above. Maybe the place where they were here, it's a bit higher, and they would minimize this problem. But I believe this is possible to do. There's conditions, not perfect, but there are some conditions able to do it. I'm going to show here a slideshow that they have, a document. This is available online. A bit explaining about where they were, what they already did, and there's actually this information. It's quite interesting. The Swedish made a 300 kilometers transmission, but this was from Earth to space, actually to the stratosphere, to a stratospheric balloon. So here they are with the antennas, with 279 kilometers link, with 100 milliwatts transmitters and repurposed antennas in 2006. This was quite a while ago. I remember this. Over the community, wireless community was very spoken, same as the other one from Italy, and between Italy and Sardinia. So issues. This is like a bit. This is collision avoidance, because the packets point to point, so they tend to take a lot of time to response, and the transmitters transmit the packets because it didn't get a response. It keeps transmitting, and if you don't have radios with this, it's going to be a crappy link. This is just a map these days, no Google Maps. Here is a simulation with Radio Mobile. This is the software, the one I use online. I didn't simulate this online. Maybe I have to try it to see if this is actually similar. We're gonna see something here. They use 100 milliwatts in this simulation. They use a 30 dBi antenna, and they have, where is the receive signal? Receive signal, where here? Minus 78. So yes, it's not bad, although the Fresnel, it's a bit ruined over there. But here they used 100. This is the view from the one place. This is the view from the other. This is where they're aiming, the azimuth. So so you can know where you have to aim the antennas. And you have the guy. It's probably hot. There's probably loads of interference around here, because usually these mountains, they have lots and lots of communication towers. Here they have the net meeting. How many of you guys know what this is? I believe not many. This is the link they made. They actually, with a webcam, they made a link. And here we have our link says with the 100 milliwatts. Sorry, isn't this an amplifier? This is an amplifier, isn't it? Oh yes, it is, my friends. This is an amplifier. So I don't know if they used it for the link or if they used it just to get the just to aim the antennas and align it and then removed it. I don't know if they did, but I believe they've used this because of this distance. Because I know, although these devices people claim it had 100 milliwatts, I think it was 80 milliwatts, and above 80 milliwatts, no matter what setting you would put, it wouldn't change the signal. I had one of these and I did test lots of firmwares, Tomatoes, OpenWRT, DDWRT. There was also a paid version of another one, I can't remember the name. I test, I don't know, five different firmwares on this. So I believe this link was made and it's possible. With that amplifier, yes. Without the amplifier, no. In the video I made in 2006, I managed to have a connection of 76 kilometers. We didn't use amplifiers, but we did use 200 milliwatts radios from SNAU, which were a bit of a dumb device. It was a very dumb device because you didn't have any act timeout or see collision avoidance or TDMA, nothing. So it's like, if it works, works. If it doesn't work, doesn't work. I remember we had to lower the rates we used very low rates. I don't know if it was 1 or 2, something like that, to manage to have the connection with 200 milliwatts and not having packet loss, or minimize the packet loss. This is how we do it. Yes, I believe this is possible, but with that amplifier. I don't believe DDWRT or OpenWRT can. The Linksys, I don't believe the Linksys can manage a connection even with a big gain antenna with just 100 milliwatts. The path loss is very big. You have the antenna to increase the gain. I don't think it is possible with 100 milliwatts. With the amp, yes, I believe it is. 400 milliwatts, I believe it is. What do you think? Tell me your comments. Tell me what you think about this link. If you have experience with long distance links, or if you're struggling with some sort of this kind of links, usually whatever is above 2 to 5 kilometers, you start to have issues if you don't have the right hardware. So if many of you probably tried it, tell me what you think. Leave your comments. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're enjoying this, or if you want to continue to see my videos. So thank you for watching. See you next time.